A NASCAR star made a pit stop in Middle Georgia today. Unadilla native David Ragan paid a visit to the Masonic Children's Home of Georgia. That's the home's mission is to help kids develop themselves physically, mentally, and spiritually. The two-time Sprint Cup winner toured the facility and signed autographs for the kids. He also donated tickets for the upcoming Advocare 500, which takes place on Labor Day weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And speaking of David Ragan, he actually stopped by our studio this afternoon to speak with our own Tucker Sargent about that upcoming race in Atlanta and his big win a few months ago at Talladega. It's an interview you'll see only on 41.
We are here with Georgia's own David Ragan here to talk to us about a few things. David, I know just a few months ago, my home state of Alabama, Talladega, a big win for you over there. I've been wanting to ask you, what was going through your mind when David Gilliland, your teammate, comes up behind you on the backstretch? We're going to show some video as you talk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, I first thought, man, we're probably going to wreck each other when you're that aggressive at the end of the race. A lot of pushing, a lot of shoving, but I was fortunate to have my teammate behind me. He had a great run, and we were able to win the race. I mean, that's a great accomplishment for Front Row Motorsports. Farm Rich was on the car that weekend, so just big for everyone in generally. But like you mentioned, Talladega, that's a little bigger race than some of the other ones. Besides Atlanta Motor Speedway, probably Talladega is my second closest to hometown track.
And that's what we're going to get to next. Atlanta coming up in 6 weeks, your home state of Georgia here. Last year we talked to you about what it means to come back to your home state. It's cool to see your family, some of the people who don't get out to see you at some of the other tracks. So are you excited? 6 weeks away?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the biggest Labor Day party in the area is what they always say. So yeah, it's fun to get back. Atlanta Motor Speedway is a favorite track of a lot of the drivers. The course is very abrasive. Goodyear's worked really hard to try to bring a good tire. And it's a night race, so the speeds are always fast. You race hard. One of the few 500-mile tracks that we still go to. So it's always fun. It's always hectic, though. A lot of friends, a lot of family, a lot of people always around, but it's fun.
So speaking of your friends and family here in the Peach State, another race coming up sooner than 6 weeks for this weekend for some charity. Tell us about what's going on with that.
Yeah, so the Sprint Cup Series, we're off this weekend, but down at Oglethorpe Speedway in Savannah, Georgia, we've got some fun races coming up to benefit the Shriners Hospitals for Children. So even though it is an off week on the NASCAR side of things, we'll be racing this Friday night. But it's a fun, laid-back race, a dirt track race, so we'll get a little dirty. But
no sideways.
Yep, a little sideways. Hopefully not too sideways where I'm spinning out.
Hopefully not.
It's always fun to come back home to the state of Georgia, and especially Middle Georgia, where we call home and my parents are at. So it's always a good time, and this is the last off week until Homestead. So got a lot of racing left this year.
Got a lot of stuff to get in, and in 6 weeks, of course, that big race coming up at Atlanta, biggest Labor Day party in the USA. Make sure you're there. Thanks again, David, for coming to talk to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And good luck the rest of the season.
Yeah, and we'll see everyone in Atlanta in a few weeks.